Hey everyone, and welcome to a pretty convoluted topic, which I will attempt to explain and clarify for anyone who doesn't know about this or might not know like what's going on, because there's a lot of stuff, almost you could say drama involved with this whole Rippaverse situation lately. The least of it being this guy we're about to cover. But last week, Eric July released a live-action trailer for to accompany the Yara Comics launch. Um, and it was his first foray into live action. Some people liked it, some people were critical of it. It garnered a lot of reactions because Eric July has become a very prominent person in this, sphere in the, especially even you could say in the comic industry as well. His campaign's been very successful, and it's fantastic the stuff that he's done with creating new and good stories, and actually creating new stuff versus just critiquing stuff. But there are a lot of mixed reactions to the live action trailer. I myself filmed myself reacting to the trailer because I expected to really enjoy it and for it to be something that I could put up, a happy reaction for up on the channel. And my reaction to the trailer ended up being quite different from what I expected, to the point that some of my associates advised me against, releasing it on YouTube as it could be taken out of context, parts of it and used against Eric, which is something I would never want to happen, which is why I have not, uploaded my reaction to the Yara trailer because I was quite critical of it. But that's neither here nor there because this guy, Old Man Dave, he's about to make some insane claims that I just feel I need to talk about it because it's wild. I listened to this guy. This video popped up on my recommended last night. And I was just like, man, I need to cover this. Listen to this. What this guy's about to say. Okay, listen.
By how you've been treating him. And let's talk about the new detractors. Who called it? Who called it? Right? Why wasn't why wasn't Eric July on FNT this week? This was Yaira #1 first week campaign, kicking it out, kicking ass.
So listen. He's gonna get to a lot crazier stuff than this initial, but to clear the air here, to clarify, he is calling FNT. He's saying that they are detractors of Eric July, and he is saying or trying to almost create something out of Eric July not being on. Eric July isn't an FNT regular. He guests sometimes. He is not an FNT regular. He's not there every week. But this guy is trying to say, and he's about to make some bizarre arguments, that the FNT crew are Eric July detractors, which makes no sense, but he's about to dig himself into a hole here, so listen to this.
And taking all the names of the names, and the names he took were the names of the people that bought the book. Hello, 15,000 people. But what are these detractors? What are they saying?
Matt Grendel for $50.
$50. So that's what he's talking about there. $50. That's a super chat. It's got to answer it. $50. Someone
Guys,
sends you 50.
do you know, super chats on a live show when someone says $50 and then reads a message, it's a super chat. You might not, it's kind of a new thing on YouTube, but there are super chats on YouTube and people do, read them, just so you guys clarify. And when he says 50, he is referring to dollars, by the way, there. 50 does mean dollars, just saying, in case you didn't know.
$50. You have to answer it. If you don't answer it, you are a hack fucking fraud, right? And I want you to hear what these guys, who are the new detractors, these guys are big. These guys are big Rippaverse detractors. Okay, let's hear
What the fuck? What? Come on, these guys are not fucking Rippaverse detractors. All they've done is support him. Everyone on their channels, everyone on FNT, all they do is support Eric July. What is this dude talking about?
what they have to say about their friend and comic creator, Yaira trailer, live action movie trailer creator, Yaira, Eric July, and Saska twins. Let's see what he has to say.
What are the panel's thoughts on the live action Yaira trailer?
Here we go. Here we go. Here's their chance to support their boy, right?
All they've been doing is supporting him.
Don't look at this other black guy they have. Like, this is the
What?
first week of Yaira campaign.
Yeah. Racism, I guess. Clifton Duncan's been on FNT more than Eric, I'm pretty sure. He's a very well-spoken person. He's got a lot of he's pretty based. He's got some good opinions, and he adds a lot to the conversation. He's got a background in theater, and it's not like he's just some rando they just pulled up for token diversity. This guy clearly doesn't watch FNT, or else he'd know that. But
And so this is the first FNT, and these guys bring on a different black guy.
guys, listen. It's not about FNT doesn't bring on a new random token black guy each week. It's not about that. It's not about filling in DEI or anything. It's about bringing on people with opinions who can add to conversations and talk about stuff, which is what Clifton does. Clifton adds to the conversation. That's why he's here. He's not just here because he's just some token black guy.
What the fuck is that about?
What do you mean? What the fuck is that about?
What are these guys doing? I thought these guys were part of the Rippaverse, right?
Do you mean Ripper sends a Indiegogo-esque launching campaign Eric made that's got nothing to do with FNT? Did you mean Rippaverse? Which, no, I don't believe they're part of the company. They just support it because they support their friend.
I thought these guys, like, look at, where's Az? Wait a minute. Am I blowing it out? Like, where's
Yeah,
Az
you're blowing something, all right.
here? Did Az recuse himself from
No,
this?
I'm sure he just left early like he always
What are
does.
these
It's
guys
late
gonna say?
where
I
he
gotta
lives.
hear this because these are Rippaverse biggest supporters.
Yeah, they
Let's
are.
hear what they have to say.
They're his biggest supporters. He would not be as
I
successful
mean, I
as
talked
he is
about it
without them.
on Geeks and Gamer.
Here we go. Ryan's gonna say something. He knows what's good. This guy, he fucking reviews everything. How much shit has he reviewed? And he knows what's good. He has great opinions.
I agree.
He has really good opinions about entertainment and all of the politics and sports and everything. And video games, right? Video games, super important, right? Hello, Matt Walsh. You're stepping on their toes, right? Get lost, Matt Walsh. These guys loved you 2 minutes ago, but now they fucking hate you because you're trying to fucking talk about what they talk and fucking stealing from their grift.
No.
All right, Matt Walsh?
No,
So
no,
suck it.
listen.
Let's hear what
listen,
Ryan's got to say about his.
listen. Matt Walsh he's the fucking grifter. He just puts a video out there for a topic that he knows nothing about, obviously doesn't have any investment in or did any research in, and he's the fucking grifter putting this video out just because gaming's a relevant thing with everything happening when he clearly has no investment or care or understanding of what actually goes into the gaming industry being infiltrated by this sick, disgusting mind virus. But this Dave guy just, I don't even fucking know what this guy thinks.
His buddy Eric July's awesome Rippaverse Yaira trailer.
Awesome. I mean, okay, everyone has their own opinion.
I thought the accent was a strange choice. I didn't like the choice. It actually distracted me from a lot of what was going on.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Seriously. Like, did he just say something bad about Yaira 1 trailer?
Yes, listen. The whole fucking point of all of this. The whole fucking point of why do you watch people? Why do I watch FNT? Why do I hope that you guys might watch me? Because of honesty. I watch them because I know if they like something or dislike something, they're going to tell me their honest opinion and they're going to explain to me why they like it or dislike it. That's why I watch them. I watch them for honest opinions. I don't watch them to be lied to. That's what those reaction channels that I did a video about that react to Star Wars and just gobble it all up and cream themselves. They lie to you. They lie about loving everything. FNT doesn't do that. All these guys on the channels, they don't do that. I do everything I can to give you guys my honest truth. If I like something or if I dislike something, okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you and I'm going to explain to you why I either like or dislike it. You have to be honest. You can't lie. You can't, because then you lose it. You lose your credibility. And it's not like he's tearing the thing apart. He's just making a minor criticism. Ryan's just making a minor observation.
So you tell me if I'm right. Who are the fucking real detractors?
What do you mean? All they've done is support him. All they've done is support Eric July. All they've done is shout him out. Look, I'm not saying Eric July wouldn't be where he is without them. I'm saying they have helped him. Certainly. I'm saying without them, he might not be quite, he'd still be successful. He would not be quite as successful as he is because all they do is support him. What are you talking about, Mr. Old Man fucking David?
And for what it is, for a promo for a comic book, it's not like they're doing a show or a movie or anything. It's literally just to promote the comic. So that was interesting. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either.
But the accent threw me off.
He wasn't expecting it either. These guys weren't expecting this. These guys didn't know about this. You don't think Eric July wouldn't have told Gary, yo, Gary, I'm making live action Yaira trailer, motherfucker. We're doing it and you're going to see it, man. It's going to be top notch. Produced in Vancouver. CW team is doing it probably. CW attached to billions of dollars, right?
Yeah.
Well, if people were like thinking,
Wait, did people behind the CW actually help make that trailer? Actually, I did not. I will look into that after this because I mentioned in my reaction, which I will not put up again because it could be parts of it could be taken out of context and used against Eric. But I did make an observation when I saw the trailer. It looked very CW-esque, so I would be curious about that. If the CW people associates were behind that trailer.
they're going to get like top tier Hollywood entertainment out of a live action comic trailer. You know, they've done those before. And it's right up there.
Who's done them before? What are you talking about? Why aren't you repping Rippaverse right now? Is this the end? Is this FNT's coming out party?
No,
Are these guys coming out and saying we are the fucking detractors?
no.
I'm curious, man. I'm really curious. Look at these other guys too. These other fucking idiots. These zeros
What do you
saying nothing.
What do you mean these other idiots? I listen. Everyone on this FNT panel, I respect all of their opinions. I think they all have unique opinions. I think they add so much to conversations. That's why I watch FNT because I respect each of their individual opinions, and I learn new stuff just by listening to them. They're not idiots. They're clearly not idiots. When you listen, you can make a statement and call someone an idiot. That's whatever. That's something you can decide to do. But then you need to back it up and explain why you think that person is an idiot, or even clarify that I think this specific perspective on this one thing is idiotic. Not call them an idiot in general, and not explain why. There's just no point behind doing that.
Nothing.
It's a layman.
Why isn't anyone stepping up for Eric here?
I mean, I like the animated stuff better.
Same.
He likes the animated stuff better. Why do you have to say that?
Because it's
Right?
true. We come here for
He
honest
likes
opinions.
the animated stuff better.
So do
Go
I.
smoke another fucking crack, buddy.
To say that, but you got to try.
Exactly.
You try.
Gotta try.
Right? You gotta try.
Dude, that's how you get better at something. I'm fucking 9 books into publishing books. My first one, pretty shit in comparison to my most recent ones. Pretty shit in comparison to where I'm writing now versus where it was 3 years ago. Everything's a learning experience. Your first live action trailer you put out, it's not going to be the best. In probably, 3, 4, 5 years, Eric might look back and think, wow, this was shit in comparison to what I'm doing now. Just like now, my first book, The Elementalist Book 1 Darkfire, posters back there, it was pretty shit in comparison to my writing level now. That's why I went back, re-edited it, put a brand new version of it up, fully edited, a lot better, well written, last year. Everything's a learning experience, okay? It's the honest truth. You're not going to be amazing at something first try. You got to try again, and get better and evolve and hone your craft.
So now we're getting the honest truth from these guys.
That's all we get from
this
them.
whole thing.
The honest truth.
Gary
That's why we
does
watch
not
them.
give a shit about Yaira and Isom comics.
Then why does he support them every chance he gets?
He hates them.
No, he doesn't.
That's my belief.
Give me some backup.
That's my
then.
opinion.
That's your opinion.
Right? He
Back it up.
might say wrong. He might say he loves Isom one. Bullshit. This guy's read comics his whole fucking life. You think he knows you think he does know what he's talking about?
What?
This guy does not like Eric July's comics.
Where are you pulling
all.
this from? Where are you
And
taking
he
this
is
from?
the king detractor.
How?
You think EVS is the big detractor? Fuck that. When these guys are turning on their own,
Oh my fucking god.
calling
How?
out like
How? Ryan said he didn't like the accent. Gary said what I just stated is that you need to, you're not going to be perfect at something on the first try. You got to try again. Also, this EVS guy, I didn't know who he was 2 weeks ago, and then a week ago. And then after I made my reaction to the Yara trailer, I was told by a bunch of people, how the fuck do you not know who EVS is? He could use this to have context use against Eric. And I was like, I have no idea who EVS is. Most people didn't believe me. I learned about who's one person specifically actually is by them not believing that I didn't know who this guy is. Because why the fuck should I? I don't fucking know everyone on YouTube. But I did. I've looked it up recently, and actually I've looked up and I've found who this guy is, and he's just as much of a clown as you are, David. Basically, you two are the same in my opinion. You and this EVS guy. who I actually lost a friendship that I thought I actually was someone I was friends with just because I didn't know who EBS is. And he thought, oh, what the fuck, Kellen, you have to know who EBS is. No, I didn't. Honest truth, I didn't. So, but yeah.
All this calling out like Yaira, they're not even saying that they've like they're telling you that like you shouldn't expect something great from it. So they're not even saying that it's great. Dude, if I was
No one said that. What they said is the simple truth. You get better at something. It's like fucking math, okay? You start 1 + 1 = 2. You go on, you get better, okay? Nothing against you being, I don't know, 15 being, I don't know, 12 looking back when I was 7, 1 + 1 = 2. You don't go back and say I was a fucking idiot back then. You just say, "Hey, I knew the 1 + 1 = 2. I was learning and now I'm doing algebra." It's like you can apply that to anything. Writing, creating stuff. The more you do something, the better you get. It's just a simple, honest fact. There's no maliciousness behind stating that, okay?
Eric July's friend, I'd be like, look, you guys take it how it is. You guys, if you guys like it, great. If you don't like it, great. But here's my honest opinion.
That's exactly what they just gave. What is this dude talking about?
I admire the fact that they did it. I admire that he fucking went and did that.
So
he
do
put
I.
money into it and he made something happen.
Exactly.
And if that was me, I would have just stood behind it. I would have said, you know what? I'm fucking proud of what I did.
They've all said that.
This has never been done by another YouTuber before. Never.
I mean, well,
there isn't a YouTuber
there's a ton, but you could say different spheres and stuff, but yeah.
out there who's making live action trailers. And I'm sorry, Yaira trailer is high quality. It's shit, but it's high quality too. So you can stand behind this. Eric, Gary could have just said, you know what? I think it's got some flaws, but dude, I'm proud. I'm proud of what Eric did, and I'm proud that they've accomplished so much with this project. And I'm glad he did it. And there's parts I liked. That's all he had to say. But instead, he's like, fucking, I like the animation better. Fuck you.
You know, Eric
Yep.
again. Eric is something that's starting something from the ground floor.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he's not somebody
100%.
from the industry who's coming in here who started.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You guys shit on the industry, right? So what's Gary saying here is that the industry can do something better than Eric?
No, what Gary is saying is that the industry has all these resources and all these tools at their disposal, and Eric doesn't. Eric has built this himself. He's done all of this himself. He has created this himself. Okay, he is complimenting Eric right here, is what Gary is doing.
But wait a second. Every day you tell us that the industry is garbage. So I shouldn't expect better from Eric July? You guys don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
They do. It's you who don't.
You're
Eric,
just
David.
saying words. How could you not be prepared? Like, how can you be Gary and you go on Pierce Morgan last week with Critical Drinker and you're not even prepared to have like a great political answer to this? You know what? When I saw that, this is Gary. When I saw that Yaira trailer, I was amazed that it got accomplished. I had no idea it was coming out. Is there parts of it that don't work? You know what? Sure. That's like every bit of entertainment. But overall, that production, guys, they made that in 1 day. 1 day shoestring budget.
They didn't make that in one day.
I'm
I guarantee you they did not make that in 1 day, okay? Guarantee you.
really excited where this is going. Is this perfect? No way. No way. But you know what? I'm glad that Eric did it. And
Eric is
I'm glad it came out as well as it
Gary
did.
has said all of
And
this.
I'm
They've
gonna
all said
champion
everything
that.
to this effect.
Instead, these guys are talking shit.
No, they're not talking shit.
Gary just said that the professional Hollywood.
Listen, if you wanted to tear that trailer apart, you could. If anyone on this panel was an actual fucking detractor and they wanted to tear that trailer apart, they could do it with ease. With ease. They're not. All they've done is support Eric because what Eric is doing is fantastic. And this day, man, listen, the whole point of this, it's not about David, right? It's about the fact that there are people out there with this mindset like David. And it's about spreading awareness of that and just realizing and clarifying who the actual detractors are. Is it FNT? No, it seems like it's this dude David, actually, to be clear.
Hollywood industry could do something better than they can. Well, then who are these guys to be shitting on Hollywood all the time?
What do you mean? I guess we shouldn't critique stuff, right? Like, what's the fucking point? Why critique things, you know? If Hollywood's bad, why should we even critique it? You know, what's the point?
They're the real detractors.
How?
Is this good faith? Fuck these guys, man.
Started Indiegogo on second or third base. He started in the ground floor, and to try to equate that criticism to our criticism of Disney, that's fucking ridiculous.
Why? Why is it ridiculous? Every day you guys say Disney is shit.
Because it is.
Every day. So that, to me, what that means is anybody can go out and do it. Because you're going to instantly be better than shit.
Pretty much.
Because Disney is shit.
Pretty much.
You guys are a bunch of hacks, man.
How?
Fuck these guys. Like, listen to them. None of them saying anything.
Well, like to me, the trailers, not to sell you on a movie or a show like that. It's literally just to get you hyped about the comic book.
Right. Oh,
I
great.
mean, that's the purpose.
But yeah, I felt. I mean, the actress hot, but like the accent.
Her
I wasn't
costume was awesome.
I wasn't
Costume's
expecting
really
it to be
good.
like,
I loved her costume.
Yeah, no shit. Why wasn't it in the fucking trailer? The costume actually looked good. I mean, if I'm being honest about any of all this, like when I don't know when they showed the costume, it was at the end of the trailer. I kept
All
thinking
right,
to myself,
we don't
why
care about this stuff. All that everyone on FNT has done is support Eric. They've popped up links to his stuff. They've shouted him out. All they've done is support him. And you got this guy like David, and to me, he's no different than EVS. EVS is wildly and for apparent seems like just insanely against Eric for reasons that don't make any sense. And David is just wildly, insanely against FNT for reasons that make no sense. To me, they're the exact same. I don't see one difference between them. Okay, they're honestly the same person, pretty much. And listen, it's very important, especially like in this type of sphere and with what we talk about, is honesty. Okay, you need to be honest. And if you like something or dislike something, and you're uploading videos or reviews or criticism on YouTube, you have to give your honest opinion. That's what I strive to give you guys. You might not like what I say. You might think I've got bad takes, or you might not like to hear my criticism or my praise of something, but I have to give it. That's why you watch me. Why would you watch me if I lie to you, right? What's the point? So if I start saying that I like something I dislike, or that I dislike something I actually like, then there's no point. Then I'm a fraud, then I'm a hypocrite. So I'm going to continue to give you guys my honest opinions to the best that I can, as FNT does. That's why I watch FNT. That's why you guys should check out FNT. And just you can't listen to the actual detractors. Detractors being people like this David guy, okay? And it's not even specifically about this David guy. It's about everyone out there similar to him, okay? What Rip is doing is fantastic. I support it. And even if I don't like stuff, because I think it's pretty much worse than Madam Web. I mean, that trailer, man, I've got criticisms of it. But, you know, you got to support him because what he's doing is fantastic. And he is really helping to build up and to promote independent people going and actually creating new stuff, which is fantastic and very praiseworthy. And please go support Eric July, go support FNT, and don't give these people like David or EVS a moment of your attention. Please don't. And you guys subscribe too. You know, we're almost to 300 subs. That would be pretty cool. Thanks, guys. Hail.